Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
magic comes to South Florida. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the debut of Ryan Fitzpatrick as the new quarterback of the Dolphins. They're looking to turn things around as they host Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll be back at halftime with a look ahead to the weekend. But first, let's get down to Miami and hand things over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, ponchos and slickers, usually a necessity buy whenever you make your way to Hard Rock Stadium this time of year. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. So happy to be with you, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
It's taken to the 26. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The tackle is made by Avery Moss. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the counter, Ingram looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Taken in at the 22. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick up from his safety spot. He came in to knock him down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Andrews. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out, and he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a...
Let's go, D.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Big stop, let's go.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. These 5th-rounders, and to use him as an example, maybe you take a little bit of a flyer on someone, hope you hit gold.
Exactly, because when you get into the 5th round, you're usually not counting on him to become a starter right away. But we've seen so many times, 5th, 6th, 7th, undrafted free agents who come in and make their way, and in a big way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring it down. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Jackson, options out left. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. Jackson, option right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that, but they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. Here's Jackson to throw. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating and it allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That is incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Come on, baby. Let's go. On set. 55. I got you. I got you.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Don't say nothing.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. The passing game, they've had more success.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. So we are at halftime. All right, we will. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Snead. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Jackson. And an alley to run. That slides to avoid the hit. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jackson on 1st down. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and get... Now Jackson on 1st down. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. That'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown.
Come on, fellas.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
The throw is complete. Jackson to Moore. And he gets it down to the 32. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and his throw here is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, that's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Give the sack. Here's Jackson throwing on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Jackson now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews, and he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson on 1st down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Squeeze, double. Mike, 55.
Jackson now on 1st and 10. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Jackson. And welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're set to go as the Ravens are in possession of the football in quarter number 4. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And out come the Dolphins now. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Dolphins, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go down to defeat here in...
Will we see another miracle in Miami? It's the coach. This is week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a second straight home game to begin the year for the Miami Dolphins as they square off with their AFC East rivals, the New England Patriots. We can only hope this year's game has as good a finish as last year's game-winning double lateral. But for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
Check it! 53! Check 55! Come on! Hey, watch the slant!
On first down, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
I see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it. Welcome back.